Hey everybody, it's January the 10th, 2020, and it's just me, Ted, 1969 here. On YouTube, I've got my little helper here with me. She's so tired from looking at all the sea glass that I found today. Found a lot of cool sea glass and a few cool rocks too. I'm going to lead up with the rock because this is why I want to shoot the video. Look at the color in this. Now, what I have done is I did put a little bit of oil onto it. I used some my bicycle lubricant, Finish Line Wet Lube. It's a synthetic oil, and I've got that on there just to bring out the color of the rock so it would look like as it looks on the seashore when it's wet. Look at that beautiful blue here. This is how it looked when I found it down on the shore. Like, the oil does nothing to cheat the color or anything like that. Like, that is just beautiful. Deep, deep, deep blue in there, close to the gray edge here, and then it lightens out here to this lighter powder blue, and just very, very nice, like a pastel there. Right, super. Oh, I'm loving this rock the more I look at it. It's one of my favorite rocks I found. Now, I've done rock hounding on the Fundy shore here in Nova Scotia and found some beautiful agates and amethysts there. I think I like this even better. That is like really cool. The other cool rock I got is this yellow one today. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm pretty sure it's a rock and not any kind of pottery or anything like that. It seems to have a bit of a translucent section to it there. And yeah, so that's a neat one too. The other one is this black one that I got, so that's probably a little bit of flint broken off of. Around here, they get a lot of flint that's left over ballast from the old sailing ships. They would come over with rocks empty and get loads of coal to take back to wherever, and other resources that the earlier colonialists used to like plundering out of Canada and hauling away in the olden days. So anyway, these rocks are what's left over. They're pretty common along the beaches. And so we have this, and this has got really nice coloration to it. Very smooth, very black. Really liking that too. I have a few other black rocks of that nature, but that's one of the nicer ones. This I thought might have been a crystal, but I think in the end it's probably a handle off of something like a mug or maybe a punch bowl or something. But I don't think that looks like any kind of crystal point from the end on. It looks a lot more like it would be a mug handle or something. Maybe a bowl. But anyway, still a nice piece of dark crystal. Very smoky. So that's kind of pretty cool. So I found that. We found two of these blue marbles that are nicely cooked, so I grabbed those. Probably give one to my sister and one for me. My sister has a thing for blue glass. Found lots of this beautiful cobalt stuff that was nicely cooked. I've been finding a lot of it that's not very well cooked at all, and throwing that stuff back in, but this stuff seems to be a lot better shape in terms of keeping it here. So this is nicely done. What else? I got this little piece of pottery, and that's got a neat pattern to it. So that's pretty neat. What else was there that I wanted to show here? Here's another nice piece today too. This one is obviously part of a dish. You can see the pattern here. There's kind of like a line down the middle of it that runs like right above my thumbnail there, and then you've got these other lines that are running like here and here, and a third one like right there. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Then I found not one piece of red, but two pieces of red today. The big one here is the big show. That's really, really nice with some floral kind of pattern to it. It's cooked, but not very, very well. If it was a little less cooked, I would have had to throw it back in just for good measure, but I kept it. I found a second red just by accident. Now, this is just a shard, not very interesting compared to the other one, although red is rare and to be appreciated. It's nicely cooked for a shard, so not round like a teardrop like this. I like finding these. They call these mermaid's tears when they're nicely rounded like that. That's nice, proper beach glass there. There's another little piece of pottery that I found. And then we've got this one here with some kind of pattern. I think this is the break in it here, but it worked out really well to kind of coincide with these lines here in it, so that's pretty cool. It might even be an old insulator or something, we don't know. Here's a nice lime colored piece of sea glass, and this might be an old Mountain Dew bottle or something maybe, or it could be from anything, who knows, but that's a nice find for today. And then finally we got this orange one. And gosh knows what this is out of. There's no apparent pattern on it. But that's what we got there. So there was that, and then the usual selections. Got some really nice blue. Been finding a lot of blue that's not cooked at all, so it was really nice to get these today. This one here, I don't think... Yeah, that's decently cooked. It's got a few rough spots to it still, but anyhow, what can you do with that? And here's another nice one here that's decently cooked. And there's some that aren't quite as well done, but I've been saving them for little projects that I have in mind. So a lot of the times I'm pitching a lot of this stuff that I'm finding back in because it's not cooked at all, but this seemed to be a little better today, so maybe my pitching back in is paying off karma-wise. It's another nice little piece of cobalt stuff. So yeah, I found those marbles, lots of blues, lots of that. And yeah, I'm going to conclude the video showing off this rock again, just because I'm so proud of it. Look at that. Look at that. I haven't seen any of that in the Minas Basin. I haven't seen any of that on the Bay of Fundy or at Cape Split. Anywhere along the Fundy shore, like your Halls Harbor. I haven't seen it at Briar Island. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous blue. That just makes me so happy in my heart to find something like that. And here in Glace Bay, of all places. So who knows how it got there? It could be natural, it could be a deposit from glacial activity. Somebody could have had it in their house and thrown it out there for getting rid of it. Who knows, but I'm happy I found it anyway. So look at that. And that's the video. And that's the cat. She's had enough of helping me with that, so we'll wrap it up with that and wish everybody a great day. If you're at a beach, please remember to pick up some garbage, and if you can't do that, try and be kind to someone.